right. Hello, everyone. Hello to everyone out there in the virtual world. It is time for our afternoon strengthening class. So today we are going to start like we always do and do kind of a strengthening routine. And then I have some hand strengthening exercises for us to work on for the second half of the class. So everyone in class has a ball of some sorts that we will be using later. Okay. I'll tell you when. And then for those of you at home, if you have a stress ball, you could get that. If you have some therapy putty, that would work. If you want to get a washcloth and roll it up, just something so you can assist with some of the exercises. But all of them can also be done with nothing. So we make it work however it goes. So I don't really have a quote for the day. I have a fun fact about the hand. Okay? So each of our hands contains 29 major and minor bones, 29 major joints, and at least 123 named ligaments, 34 muscles, which all move the fingers and thumb, and then there's 48 nerves and 30 named arteries, all in just these little hands.
That's a lot.
So, no wonder they do everything for us. They have a lot in their functioning. So, that's right. Therefore, we need to strengthen them, right? Because we use our hands best that we can all for so many activities. So, with that in mind, let's start working. And again, for all of these exercises, just work to your ability and modify as necessary. I'll try to give some suggestions, but I'm sure you guys already know things that you've learned of ways to make it work for you. And so, let's see. Let me get. Okay, I'm done with that paper. Okay. All right. So, let's start seated, nice and tall, and let's do some cleansing breaths just to start. So, deep breath in, and let it out, and do two more of those. Deep breath in. Hold it and let it out. Deep exhale. And one more. Woo. And let it out. You always feel a little bit better when you let go. Stop breath. Good way to reset. Slow down. So, okay. So, like we always do, let's start with our neck flexion and extension. So, up to the ceiling and down to our shoes, and get that going, and then we can pick up the pace as it feels good. Work on strengthening your neck. Alright, now we're just listening to the radio today, so we'll have to make whatever they give us work. Alright. Up and down. Up and down. Feel that stretch in your shoulders when you go down. That's good. All right. Ready for a change? All right. Let's go side to side. So ear to shoulder, and ear to shoulder, and back and forth. Looking good, everybody. Get rid of that neck tension, or at least help. Back and forth. Good nap time weather. I don't know the last time I took a nap, honestly. All right. Okay, let's straighten that out a little bit. Straighten up our posture if we need. And let's work on shoulders next. So rolling the shoulders up and around. Oh, I can tell I'm going to get a little hot here. Okay. Yeah. Loosen up, strengthen. And yeah, if you need to assist, kind of help that side get up and over. That's a good way to make it work. Up and down. All right, how about let's go backwards. So we're rolling backwards now, up and around. At your pace. What looks different for everybody. Okay. Woo! It's a little tight. Okay. All right. Shake that out. Give yourself a little mini massage if you need. Okay. All right. Let's do the cat-cows. So remember the cat is your hands on your knees or at the side of the chair, and you're hunching forward, so you're pulling your scapula towards your knees and tucking your chin under like that mean grouch cat. And then it straightens up a little bit, and then keep doing that. Pulling in. And keeping your core strong, though, when you do this, so that your posture is upright. And you're just getting that movement. Looking good. inhale and roll your arms back. Good. Yep. Everybody looks good. Stretch up. That one feels pretty good. Anything to loosen up this part of you, I think has a lot of benefit. Especially someone like me that's always a little bit punched. This is a good way to remember. Oh, open up the chest. Stretch out. So, inhale. And then you can exhale when you release. Inhale. Look up to the sky. Ceiling here. You can pretend there's a sky. Which sky? How's everybody doing? Good? Hey. Alright. I think that's enough of that upper body. Let's take a little breather. We'll maybe take a water break if you need. Or take some more breaths, and then we will keep going. And I will try not to spill my water all over myself. That could be bad. All right, give me some breaths. Reset. So our 3 breaths, ready. Inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling ourselves calm down. And then one more in. And exhale. Alright. Okay. Let's work on the arms, and then we'll save the hands for the second half. So, let's work on the shoulders. So we're going to do our extension, flexion, and extension. So, yep, clasp your hands, and let's go up as far as you can. Might look different for everybody. And then let's keep that going and pick up the pace if we can. Make it a workout. So, all right. You're a big man.
Hello.
All right. So up and down as you can.
Hello.
Just to make sure if you're watching
Hello.
online, that's up and down. And that's usually your hands clasped together, or you could be doing this.
Hello.
Whatever is most effective. Start to really feel that in your shoulders. Huh? You burn. Feel the burn. I don't know. It's not a great feeling, but then we know it's working, right? Good job out there. Everyone looks good. Whew. Okay. I think I have without the elbows. Let's do the same movement, just with the elbows. That's working on our biceps. And again, that's just this motion, back and forth. Modify it as you need. You can get fancy and do a little swing over the shoulder each side, or just go straight up and down. And you're going to feel that under here in your tricep pretty quickly. That's a good one to work. You don't get the flabby arms. Some of that is inevitable, I think. Back, forward. All right. Everybody tired? Okay, shake that one out. And then, let's do our forearm pronation and supination. So remember, pronation is down, supination is up, like you're holding something, bowl of soup. But you can help one hand, and so you're just going to be rotating back and forth. We're helping through that roll. Lots of options. Yeah, just this and this, clasp, or just kind of manually rotating one side. All of it's good. So, back and forth. We're going to use this to open a door, turn a key. What else can we think of that this movement is for? Oh, there are lots of things.
Open potato chips.
Open potato chips? Open potato chips. Chips and the potato chips. For the necessary things, right?
That's right.
That's right. Okay, and then let's do the wrists. And then that'll be it for the hands for now, because we'll really dive into the hands in a couple minutes. So let's just do some wrist. See how I'm looking? Wrist extension, flexion, waving. Yep. And then you can be helping assist one hand with the other. However you get it done. All good. Our wrists can get really tight, especially now we're on the phones or you write a lot, you know. That gets a little stiff, your wrist. So, back and forth. Alright. Alright. Let's do a little lower body. So you don't leave that part out. And then you get to the hands. So, make sure you're checking with your positioning. Feet on the floor. Spine lifted, good posture, maybe not just leaning back, trying to sit up if you can. And let's start with our knee extension, flexion. Just do one leg at a time. Or you can rotate. Maybe you should rotate so I don't make it out of balance, right? Very possible. All right. Giving that some energy so it's really strengthening. And from the side, that's just a simple kick out. All right. We kick to our music first. Great. Lots of hard work. No pain, no gain, right?
Yes,
Good way to push through it. No pain, no gain. Okay. Couple enough of those. Alright. How about we do some leg circles? So let's start with our right side. Do a circle as best we can. We might have to help it a little or make a small circle or a big one. Again, your pace. Just make the body work. That leg starts to get a little heavy. Same leg, just gets heavier. Okay, and then let's just do little ankle circles for that same leg. Don't want to leave out the ankle. Oh, I might make some cracks. Woo. You got some cracking? Is that you cracking?
That's me.
That's
Not you, that's me.
I thought that was potato chips.
They're so good. I can't feel it.
You can't feel it?
My whole right side is not.
Ah. Well, we can move it though, right? You can reverse the circle. Michael Jackson on that video. Great school. Okay. Shake out those legs. Let's switch legs. Put the other one out there. And make our circles. Back, round and round. And I forgot, we probably should go the other way with this part. Ooh, that feels like an effort. Going the other way. Alright, let's do that ankle circle one way. I'm going clockwise. Alright. And then the other way. doesn't want to go that way. Yours neither, Carol? Oh, well, it's like walking backwards or something. It's a lot of effort. Tell us to go that way. Okay. Heel raises. That'll be a little bit of a break. So we're just going to raise. Your feet are firmly on the floor. And then you can rest your hands on your knees probably. And you're just raising your heel up and down like you're, let's see, stomping something down. Just clarify. Here's how it looks. Just a little stretch. Up and down. Okay. Building our calves. Stronger for walking. All kinds of stuff. Maybe sturdier ankles. Good for walking. Shake that out. Pull up your socks as needed. Okay. How about just a little marching in place? So up and down. Everybody knows how to do that. And your own pace. Keeping your core straight, chin upright. Imagine where are we marching? Up a mountain. Let's hope it's not a huge mountain. The only way you get to the top is one step at a time, right?
Yep.
The only thing you can do is the very next step. Focus on the bigger tasks. Sometimes it's hard to lose sight of just what's the next step. Was anyone in marching band when they were a kid?
No.
No, not me.
I was in the park playing frisbee.
You were in the what?
Park playing frisbee.
Oh. That sounds good. Park playing frisbee, I like that. Sounds much more fun than marching band. I think that's some skill. You play your instrument and walk. And they usually have some kind of hat, right?
Yeah.
Visor. So, I think my mom was, well, I don't know, she went to a small school, maybe they didn't have a full-on band that marched, but they had an instrument like that. Okay, have we made it to the top of the mountain? I think we have. We're going to say we did. Shake everything out. All right. We'll do a little core hold and then we'll move to the hand. Sound good? balance. And then you're going to reach your legs out here, but you're going to kind of let your spine go a little bit so that your core is what's holding you up. So I'll show you from the side. This might be easier. Okay, my feet are up. I'm holding those, but I'm holding onto the chair. But I'm going to let go, but you can hold onto the chair. You just know you're working your tummy muscles to help keep you up. So, everybody looks good. Yep. And this is very much like a Pilates kind of thing. You sit there and work those muscles. And you come down for a little rest break. Woo! That's hard. This is right after lunch, right? All right, let's do one more, and let's shake it up and do like flutter kicks if you can. If you're in the pool and your core is holding you up, here we go. Is it air cupping? Woo! Okay. I think that's enough. Throwing things around here. Okay. So let's switch to hands. So everybody, I didn't give us very many rest breaks for that. So go ahead and take a rest. A little reset, get a drink. I don't totally have my timing down to an exact science yet, so take me a little while. Okay, let's see. Figure out where I need to be. Could be interesting doing it for a camera, but also so you guys can see me. So, okay, most of you, everyone has a ball, so go ahead and make sure your ball is close by. We're not actually going to use it just right this second, but within reach. Okay, so just a couple of tips. So if your hand gets tight or won't cooperate, we're just going to try to find ways to make the movement happen so you still get some benefits of the stretch. So you all know that already. And then another thing is, you know, if you were at home or something and you wanted to do this, you could go ahead and try to warm up your hand a little bit, and that might loosen the muscles, you know, so maybe that's running it under warm water for a little bit, or putting it in a warm rag, and you know, just softening it up a little bit, and that might help get a better stretch. So, a couple little handy tips. So first, let's just do palm squeezes, and yeah, if you need to do that as a two-handed, helping a hand, or just going back and forth. So, get the hand warmed up here. And these are good for pain relief and range of motion in the whole hand. So, back and forth.
Here. Listen to it. One finger.
One finger?
Just one finger.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness.
And
You snap, crackle, pop.
if I don't move anything,
It does sound like potato chips.
Yeah, it's like an old baseball glove.
Right. Got some crackly fingers over here. Well, if it doesn't hurt, then I say keep going.
When I hear it,
You hear it, that's, a little unsettling, but at least something's working, right?
yeah,
Huh.
at least.
At least. That's the side you can't feel, you said? But you can feel it in your hands. Yeah, okay. Okay, so then, next, let's work on stretching out the fingers, but everyone can use the tabletop. So, just get at the table, and hopefully, I'll do this so that they can see on this. Okay, so we're going to do finger stretches on the tabletop. Boy, I'm going to lose this ball. So, I'm just going to do this, stretching out the fingers, but the tabletop is helping us extend those fingers, right? So, fingers as flat as we can, and you're just stretching back and forth. So, yeah, so like this, just extend and pull them back together. And yeah, if you need to assist one hand, just try to pull those fingers away from each other. That's what we're working on. That making that V space as big as we can. Does that make sense? The V in here. So, all right. So, anyone out there at home trying this on the table, just back and forth. How's it going? Does it work? It does it? Okay. Gotta keep telling them what to do. Yeah. Well, I like the table helps you keep it grounded, you know, so it stays a little more flat. All right. And then from here, we can switch and do a finger lift from the table. So, careless Harper, you see, if this is the table, and you can just lift your fingers up. Does that make sense? Like, let's see. If this is my table, and then the fingers are just pulling up. So not the wrist, but yeah, the fingers. Like, your wrist stay flat, your fingers stretch up. And you can also pull your fingers up. Alright. So yeah, stretching those fingers up like you're, oh, I can't think of a good metaphor. Okay. And if it's hard, then just lift one finger up at a time. Stretching it, just, yeah. Perfect, Tina, like that. Just straight up. And just go back and forth to give every finger. You have to be a little bit gentle. If you pull too hard, you'll feel it. In a not so nice way, right? So that's up and down. So this we're just focusing on the 4 fingers. And this same benefits pain relief, range of motion. Are Are you still crackling? Not so much with this one.
Not backwards.
Not backwards. You don't crack backwards. Good. Good. Okay, so then you can also do this with your thumb. So along the table, just sliding your thumb opposition, opening, closing. Well, not quite opposition, but stretch that thumb out and then pull it back in. So you'd be looking like this. Just the thumb is like waving. And just keeping hands flat. Perfect. And our thumbs are, thank goodness for thumbs, but thumbs, extension, this is good for lifting things. You need that opposable thumb to lift, and especially heavier things, you need that thumb. So let's get it strong. And then you could give it a little stretch, lift it up, just like we did the other fingers. Somebody's bride might be here, I don't know who. Alright. Next one, maybe give that a shake out. A lot of finger movement. Here's a new stretch that I just learned. It's called the claw stretch. So instead of, we do palm squeezes a lot, this is like halfway there. So it kind of looks like a claw, like a cat. So it's just like this. Your knuckle down, so your finger is pressing at the palm. And then you can even do that with the thumb and see how that looks like a claw. My aunt is double jointed and she can just, what can she do? She just kind of snaps. Oh, yes. She can do all of her fingers like that.
Yep.
Can you?
Yep.
Ooh. I can't. I can like on.
I could do this one.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Looks kind of scary,
Yep.
That's like that cool thing that kids do in school. And, you're messing around at your table, supposed to be doing math. Someone starts doing weird things with their hands. So that's our claw stretch. And same thing, that's just range of motion. Keeping the fingers loose so they can do what we want. All right. So now, let's grab that ball or whatever we took. Everyone has. All right, Bob, you got your ball? Okay. All right, so this is a grip strengthener. So, pretty self-explanatory. But we're just going to use that and push in. And that is working on our grip. But because we have the resistance of the ball, we have to work a little harder than if we're just doing this. So, you could be doing this with putty. I think maybe on Friday I'll try it with putty so we can have a different feel. And as well, for you at home, if you don't have these tools, you probably have a washcloth. You could just roll up the washcloth or something and push into that. Anything just, oh no, you got it. Let me see. Anything to just give it a little more resistance. these are stress balls. So you know if you're stressed, sometimes these feel good. Yeah, and if you need to modify it so that both hands are squeezing, helping one hand, that is a great way to do this. So gripping, obviously we need gripping for so many things. Anything we want to hold on to, but also think of like doorknobs or twisting a cap. You need to be able to grip that. So, alright, change hands if you're using two hands or just keep going if you're doing two. Do a few more of these. Okay. How's that feel? Good? Yeah. Feels like you're really doing something when you're making that ball press. Okay. Now let's try pinching. So we're going to do, first actually we should do our thumb opposition as a warm-up. So set your ball somewhere. But you could do remember these from regular strengthening. So do your thumbs touching each, that's hard to show on the video, each finger pad to the thumb pad, back and forth. And then we'll switch and do that with our ball. And pinching, what do we use pinching for? For sure, keys. Here's a good one. Opening food packages. Because you know, everything comes in some kind of plastic wrapper. And I gotta tell you, a lot of times you can't just get it open with your fingers, right?
Yeah, sure.
Scissors. You gotta have scissors handy. But in theory, we're gonna pinch and pull across, so we need that pinching ability. So back and forth. So Friday we'll try this with putty, and that'll be a different sensation, but that'll be good. Sounds good? Alright, let's try it now with your ball. So just pinch into your ball with your thumb and one finger. Very hard to show on the camera. And you can just use each digit and your thumb. Some of them are harder than others. Like this fourth digit, the ring finger, that one's hard to push in. I don't think you have as much strength in that as like your index finger. My hands might be a little sore after all this. I'm sorry. You might need the warm treatment after the class. Alright. I think, is that Steve out there? I'm finally realizing at least someone's watching. Hello, Steve. Thanks for joining in. Thanks to anyone else out there. Alright, make sure you do every digit, each hand if possible, or helping each hand. Uh-oh. Run away. I'm actually making I already lost mine once. Okay.
You're only random.
They're only round and bouncy. All right. But just as an example, like, you know, you can do this with different size balls. So here, this ball is bigger, but you can still practice on this. So whatever you have at home, you know, if you have just some sort of ball. We only have balls for my dog, like tennis balls. Those aren't going to be very pinchy, but anyways. Okay. We are running out of time here. So then, yeah, okay, let's set that ball down. And then we could just do a little thumb stretch. So just like crossing the thumb over to the 5th digit, like palm, the pad there. Stretching. Giving all these fingers quite the workout. And if you need to help that thumb, get over there. That's a good way to do it too. And push on the thumb. Now opening and closing the hand. Don't stop believing, right? As the song says, don't stop believing we can do this. This thumb opposition is actually good for picking up smaller objects too, you know, like your toothbrush. So you need to be doing that. Or a pen, a fork, all of that. That's what that, opposing the thumb with your fingers. So, all right. I think we need a little shakeout. How's our time? And let's see.
I think my captain.
Is your cab here? Is that you ringing? All right. Somebody's here. All right, Dwayne, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you Friday. That's right. Take care. Be safe out there. All right. Well, thanks, guys. I think that's a good place to stop. And everybody game to try putty on Friday? You'll be here Friday. That's right. Tina, you won't. You watch at home? Maybe not. Yep. Well, I'm sure we'll do it again sometime. So, we're here 8 weeks, right? So, all right. Must be time to be done because people are leaving. So, thank you for joining out there in the virtual world. And don't forget, tomorrow morning we will have the mindfulness and stretching at 10 with Marianne, and then the other student, Madison, will be leading this class at 1 tomorrow afternoon. So anyways, take care. Thanks for working hard, and stay safe, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Let's see.